ke bawah arus.
He set down the current, the anchor was carried away.
Oh, Elena, can you grab this bag? The boat's dragging.
Yeah, I hope I'm mistaken, but I think we might be taking on water.
We're sinking. The only thing I can think is to cut a hole in the floor.
I'm in the forward head and I've got to push over the anchor because it's stuck.
This week, cruising in the remote islands of Indonesia, it was like we were living a Hollywood movie. All that didn't happen was Calypte and her crew being swallowed by a megalodon.
100% my fault.
Join us for a whole hour this week on our voyage to find some whale sharks and see for yourself if all the drama that unfolded was worth it in the end.
Oh my god!
Elayna didn't sleep well last night and he's finding it difficult to deal with the kids. So we put them over there for the morning. They're insane, aren't they?
They were being so insane, and right, it's like, right, you're going in the boat. This is so great.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
They love it too.
Yeah.
Lenny goes, now I'm talking about you. Let's go to the beach. And I was like, do you mean that's what I'm talking about?
Oh. Bye, babies. I love you. You do some exercise, okay? Alright, what happened?
So, how should I tell this story? There was like so two kids came over, and then a grandma came over, or like an aunt, and she was like really fun and interesting and engaging and sort of charismatic. And Lenny had previously been throwing sand on Darwin's willy, and she like, the first thing that she did, she came in and she was super cool, and then she grabbed Darwin's willy, but it was like really fun. It was like a
maternal.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it. So I was just like, okay, no worries. Like, and she didn't think anything of it, and so then neither did I.
When we visited the floating village, the grandma kept grabbing Darwin. So it's a very normal thing to do here, and maternal and sweet. Like, it just felt very natural. Can you help tell everyone where we are and what we're doing?
We are going to Makitumala Kezama.
He's trying to learn Indonesian, and he also makes up a lot of words in between, don't you? So we're off the coast of Sumbawa, anchored in a really remote location. Riley spent the morning with the locals on the beach. It's pretty special. They're actually just spearfishing now. Riley and Forrest, our friend, who's been on board with us now for a week. They're trying to catch a fish for us and also the locals that they met. But yes, we're on an adventure. We've been on a mission to get to the whale sharks here in Sumbawa. It's been a long journey to get here. You look at a map and these islands look so small, but they're actually massive. And just to get to Sumbawa, it's been a wild ride. Oh my God. So for those of you who might have missed a few episodes, what has brought us to this 35-foot sailboat, it's actually our friend's. Her name's Calypte. A bit smaller than the first boat we started out on, which was 43 foot. It was also a monohull. Oh God. Let go. Sorry, I'm alone on the boat with the kids and it's just mayhem. But we had some free time because we're moving boats. A lot of you will already know. Sorry if I'm repeating myself again. But yeah, we were on a catamaran and we're building a trimaran in Vietnam, which is nearly done. We're loving mixing it up in this in-between phase. Next week, you'll be leaving the boat with us for something new.
No way. let's get some lunch, Daddy. Well, he's just spotted a snapper and he's going down now. A few snapper hanging around. Riley's gone down. Hopefully this is the one. Nice on a jobfish.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Ew. The boat in the background, look at that.
Just got Darwin to sleep and the boys are back. Let's see if they got something. What did you guys get?
Jobfish.
Aw, sick.
Beautiful size.
Those are like, I got a jobfish once. They're really hard.
You did.
Was it difficult?
Yes. Forest gun is really good, hey?
Okay.
It's better than using a pole spear. Could I have a chopping board?
Yeah.
It was so good. I haven't been free diving much, I don't know, for a long time. I was really pushing myself in Elayna.
Yeah?
Pretty deep, because considering I haven't been for a long time, I forget, it really feels like I've been in another world, like on a completely different planet. As soon as you go underwater and you start hanging out there, it's just amazing. Giddy.
You feel giddy?
Giddy.
That's the feeling.
Perhaps not giddy with joy, but maybe. But like with a vaguely oxygen-deprived brain, I feel very giddy at the moment.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we've been on the boat for days now without internet, and today was the day we had to catch up on work. The only place with the cell tower was this little hotel here, and we've had the best day, and it's just really nice to be in semi-civilization. Anyway, we got the work done. Forrest has volunteered to watch the boys for us, so Riley and I could go out diving on this point. Let's do it.
Yeah, it was awesome, I think.
Elayna, let's go, hey. Unfortunately, no fish this evening. That's more free diving than I've done in a long time. Look at the current swirling around just up here. There's a couple of locals fishing out here. They gave us the tip that there was big fish off the point, which we didn't get to because I thought I would scare Elayna.
I'm not going out in pitch black today.
Oh, you mean the depth being
Yeah.
We had a flasher that we could have thrown around, but anyway, it's nice to see it's just beautiful out here.
Yeah, the colours just, the colours just kept getting better and better, and every time I'd swim up, you see the sparkle of the sun, like
coming in lines. It's just like something out of a movie that we made. A Sailing the Vagabond movie. We gotta go get the kids. I'm worried. I hope Forrest was like, tell me everything. And I was like, okay, worst case scenario, if Darwin spits it, they can have another ice cream. That's what I said. Let's see how he's going. Forrest is great.
Look, Mummy and Daddy.
Mommy, Daddy.
Hey guys, are you ready to come home?
Mommy, hello.
No fish.
Beautiful though, or?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Clear, amazing, beautiful coral.
Epic.
But we got that job fish, so we're okay.
Nice. What do we got going on, Elena?
I'm so excited for this.
What do you got mixed in there?
Just a little bit of garlic powder and salt and olive oil.
How good. Alrighty.
I can't believe you guys aren't as annoyed as me about the tilting of this boat. Like,
Your OCD mind just not dealing with it?
the boat is like this. Like, I'm cooking and the stove is like this.
On anchor.
Things are rolling off the table.
It's really annoying me. My brain is, I feel like I'm sailing, but why is the boat tilted to starboard?
Because we used all the diesel out of the port side engine.
My brain can't stop telling me, like, you're tilted, you're tilted, you're tilted. All right.
And you're supposed to press the buttons
Nothing's hanging out.
No.
to do it that way.
What just happened?
The aft compartment is filling with water and that bilge pump is broken. And then I started using the manual pump out here and then Elena took over and coincidentally that's when it broke. It was destined to break. It's not Elena's fault at all.
Daddy,
Yes.
Daddy,
What's the water from?
I think it's leaking in from the stern gland.
Daddy,
Okay.
Daddy. Right now the thing is broken and the screwdriver's in where all the things are, and we need you to fix it and the screwdriver.
I think that's a fair assessment.
How do we fix it, Riley?
To fix this pump down here, I'd have to pull it out of like pretty manky water and get very, very messy, which I'm loath to do. But we'll just have to monitor the height of the water there and
Fix the manual pump.
fix them. Yeah, I would go for the manual pump first.
And wait till we haul out to fix it, or?
No,
Yeah.
then we would just have to we have to put a cup there and putting out the water back in the sea like we always do in our
In the dinghy, yeah.
How about I lower you down by your feet and you can drink the water?
Oh, yuck. Yuck.
Drink the water?
No.
Okay. So I'm in the forward head. I've got to push over the anchor that's stuck.
What happened, babe? Sorry, babe, that was 100% my fault.
Yeah, that's not very good.
How's your head?
Sore, but I'm glad my head broke his fall and not the bathroom floor.
Mommy, did it crack the hole inside?
No, but it hurt.
Do you need a band-aid?
No.
Then why?
Look,
Tough kid.
It's a big drop. Shit, sorry.
Just a reminder to everyone to shut their hatches. It's the easiest way and most simplest way you could break a limb. Like, it's really easy to leave a hatch open. Riley stepped in his own hatch. He left open, it was right in front of him, but he was holding a fender and couldn't see down. And he split his shin open. It was really bad, he needed stitches. And that could have been a lot worse for Darwin. Had my head not broken his fall, he would have gone straight into the tiles or like twisted up around the toilet or something. So yeah, I'm pretty annoyed at Riley. He was supposed to be watching Darwin and wasn't, with a hatch wide open. But yeah, we're lucky it's not worse. I guess I'll forgive him. Accidents happen. Not a nice way to start the day.
So we're underway. Elena's fairly pissed off this morning, which is understandable. Her second born fell down the forward hatch. That was, I mean, it doesn't matter, but it was 100% my fault. She's pissed off with the boat. She's just frustrated and annoyed at the moment. She's not having a good time. Darwin could have been really hurt then. So lifting the anchor's a 3-man operation. Forrest has got to pull at the front. I've got to run forwards and backwards from the helm to the windlass to push the button. Somewhere in the midst of all of that, I wasn't looking at the kids who had come from the back to forwards, and then Darwin fell down the hatch. So I think the main thing about all of that was there was a bowl of yellowy brown piss sitting at the bottom of the
It's a shame the toilet wasn't forward half a foot, or you just would have gone flush into the toilet.
Yeah. But we're back on track. We've come around the corner here. There's a reef over here. There's a pirate ship. There's a town, and 20 minutes from the town is a waterfall, which we hadn't heard about, but everyone we've spoken to have said, like, you've got to go to this waterfall. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's what we're going to do this morning.
Alrighty, I'll snub it.
Thanks for taking one for the team.
It's okay.
With Darwin asleep and probably Riley and I needing some time apart, Forrest, Lenny and I headed into town to find a waterfall which some locals had told us about.
Here he comes. How bumpy was that? That was nuts.
These scooters are amazing. They can get along the goat track.
I know. So within 5 minutes, we got a couple of scooters, and it was the bumpiest ride here. Like, a lot of it was dirt, a lot of it this rock. And apparently a princess came here in '93. Apparently you got told it was Princess Diana, Forrest.
Yeah, apparently she was the one who's like kind of so-called discovered it or made it a bit of a tourist attraction for the odd person coming through here.
Which I don't know if I believe that, because I cannot see Princess Diana going on a motorbike. That trip was nuts. We're just walking down a track now, 150 metres to the waterfall, and I can already hear it.
Initial reaction?
That looks like a swimming pool, like the water's so clear. It's like a swimming pool. So our Indonesian scooter riders have decided to accompany us all the way to the waterfall. It's actually not a well-charted waterfall, I'd say. Like, we wouldn't have known how to cross this and get to the actual waterfall. I was going the wrong way before he said, no, you need to come this way. So we've just walked across this, like, little platform.
You'd think it was man-made, is it? It's insane.
And we're going to go find the rushing water.
After the morning we'd had, hearing the beautiful waters of the Mata Jitu waterfall seemed to calm my entire soul at once. So Princess Diana did in fact visit the waterfall in 1993, the year I was born. Her visit was so impactful that locals often honour her visit by calling these waters the Lady Diana Falls. Located on Moyo Island, north of Sumbawa Island, this waterfall is part of one of Indonesia's nature reserves. The island is known for its cascading trees and ancient bird song. Speaking of birds, over 172 species of bird have been recorded here, with many of them being endemic to this area.
This might be the nicest bit of nature I've ever seen. I want to spend so much more time here, but we have to keep sailing. I'm sad that Riley and Darwin have missed out. It's like literally magical. If no leeches end up on us, we've had a huge win, and this place is indeed perfect. Couldn't be happier right now. The day has really turned around.
Over 60 tree species call the Moyo Island forest home too, some of the most common being native teak, tamarind, fig, coral and banyan trees. I honestly wondered if there was a feeling for what I felt being in this space. The closest term I could find was a Japanese physiological and psychological exercise called Shinrin Yoku. This means forest bathing and taking in the forest atmosphere.
You guys, we are so excited to be partnering with Nebula by Anchor in this episode to be sharing with you the world's first truly outdoor projector. This is the Mars 3, and you guys would have seen us using this in the past. This is the Nebula Capsule 3 laser, and it's bloody amazing. I'm going to talk to you guys about these products. If you would like to bring cinema quality movies into your household, you can stream your favorite shows, watch sporting events, watch some SLV episodes on here. It really is something special to be able to do this for your friends or family. The quality of these projectors is really like nothing else we've seen out there, which is why we're super happy to be sharing it with you, and they have an incredible deal going for you guys today, which I'm going to talk to you about in just a sec. Now let's talk specs. This bad boy, the new Mars 3, projects 1000 ANSI lumens with 40 watts of Dolby sound, and with Android TV built in, it's super easy to navigate, very easy to find whatever you want to watch. It's really made for outdoor environments with its many outdoor specific features like a long battery life. This guy has 5 hours watch time, and it's super easy to monitor the battery with the power indicator just here. It doubles as a power bank. You can charge your drone, your camera, even a laptop. It's water resistant, impact and dust proof. It has a built-in stand for uneven ground, so you can forget about having to lug around a tripod as well. I loved that it was super easy to set up, and it actually auto adjusts to the brightness that you're experiencing outside. Plus it has automatic picture adaptation, so you're not having to watch it like this. It has a built-in control panel and status screen so that you don't have to take the remote with you. I'm just imagining a beach situation, like losing the remote. You can actually operate the entire thing from up here. And it can double as an amazing speaker with 15 hours use time. The screen size projecting is adjustable from 30 inch to 200 inch, and believe it or not, it can actually be made bigger than what you're seeing in front of us this evening. So if you're after something more compact, this really is pocket size. You can take it on a hike, slip it in a backpack. The Nebula Capsule 3 laser powers high brightness in full HD and is definitely the best on the market for its size. It only weighs 0.9 kilos. What's that in pounds? I'll put it there. It is super light. Its built-in battery will last 2.5 hours, and it's shining 300 ANSI lumens with 1080p resolution. Now, this guy has a lot of the same features as the new Mars 3, including the built-in Android TV, and it has the International Audio Standard DD Plus certification as well. And did I mention that you can also operate both of these projectors, the whole family in fact, from your iPhone? The pre-sale promo event is happening right now for the Mars 3, which allows you guys to get $200 off. It's running from June 13th to July 9th. And all you have to do is buy a pre-sale code for $1 to receive the discount. And don't forget the Capsule 3 laser. You can use the code Capsule 3 between the same dates to receive $120 off. Thank you guys so much. If you guys do purchase one of these, it also helps out us, the SLV fam. So thank you for considering buying one. Check out the links in the descriptions for more details, and yeah, enjoy guys. On with the show. Okay, we're good to go. That was so good.
Insane. This guy's all waterfalled out, eh?
Yeah. Thanks for this.
Yeah.
places that this kid has slept through.
I can't believe he slept through all that. See ya. Bye.
What do you got there, Darwin?
What did you do on the boat?
Tidied up. I had a look at that pump, but not too much. The middle bilge pump stopped overworking. It turned itself on and wouldn't turn itself off. And when we mowed it this morning, that fixed itself, which makes me happy.
We're just having last night's dinner for lunch. I'm making my boys some pasta, and they're in such a funny mood. They're being really hilarious. We're motoring towards this volcano island now. I wonder what it's going to look like. I hope it's what I'm imagining. And after that, we'll be on a serious hunt for the whale sharks. We are nearly in the huge bay where they are.
We've just come around the island. There was horrendous current against wind and current, and so there was just these standing waves. So we tucked in closer to the island. We've come around north, just like sort of playing on the limits because it comes down. There's quite a steep drop off, so I'm sort of staying around the 40-metre line, because if I go any shallower than that, we could run aground. So I'm staying as close as I can to the island hopefully without running aground. And then there is the most incredible. I've had my eye on this island for 4 years. Ever since I first started thinking about the Rapido and then thinking about this part of the world, I keep returning to looking at this island. I just think that it is so stunningly beautiful. I cannot wait to go here. Yeah, you guys will see.
So I heard a lot of monkeys screeching and even saw 2 big ones running along the beach. How does everyone feel about that?
Oh God.
I feel pretty protected after I've seen Riley go toe to toe with them.
I feel fine.
Would you look at that water?
Wow, that is stunning.
One people, 100,000 per person.
Okay.
Traditional Satondan coffee. I've been brewing this on island for the last 10,000 years.
Oh, it's like
Kiri.
If you want to go to the lake, then turn left.
Okay.
The beautiful Satonda Island is located in the Flores Sea. She was formed by a volcanic eruption on the seafloor at a depth of about 1,000 metres and thrust upwards some millions of years ago. The lake in the middle is really just a flooded saltwater volcano. Many species call the island of Satonda home, including the critically endangered Flores hawk eagle.
Elayna, check this out. Oh, what? Look at this, Lenny. Look, that's inside the volcano. This is a volcano, and it exploded, and that's the lake that's been left over.
I have to go see the volcano.
Yeah, me too.
But where the lava come down?
Your boat.
Our boat? Uh-oh.
The big one.
Ya. Kapalnya ke bawah arus, jangkarnya ke bawah arus.
He set down the current the anchor was carried away.
Oh shit. Oh, Elena, can you grab this bag? The boat's dragging.
Oh God, the boat's dragging. Oh no. So one of the national park dudes, come on Darwin, just ran back and told us that a boat's dragging. I was nearly gonna ask Riley, like, if he double checked.
Do you want to plane do it by yourself or have me come?
No, you come. We'll be alright.
We always check the anchor isn't dragging by throwing it in reverse, but the depths here are so deep.
This is exactly where the boat is. We left the boat here. And now...
Yeah, we gotta go back because the boat's dragging.
Okay.
Thank you.
We should be all good.
What are you doing over here, you sneaky thing?
So our boat was right there at the end of the dock, and now it's all the way out there. Can you even see it?
1, 2.
Oh, go! Darwin, stay here.
Hey.
So it ended up with just me and Lenny making it to the center. And Lenny's having a really hard time. Lenny's having a really hard time understanding that the water is actually the middle of the volcano and we are standing on the rim. He just says, no, Mama, let's keep looking for the volcano. Volcanoes are meant to be on land. And I'm like, we're standing on land.
Long time ago, that was actually the lava.
Good boy, you're getting it. Now we're on the lake.
Let's see how deep it is by going there. What are those bubbles?
There we go.
Well done, Elena.
Thank you.
How's it taste, Riley?
10 out of 10.
Okay, this is the myth that's been around for many centuries. Some locals believe that Satonda is a forbidden island and nobody should venture, let alone live here. This island was the site where Princess Day of the Sangar Kingdom was exiled. The princess was so beautiful that there were many princes bidding war to have her as their queen. To avoid any more bloodbath, the king then exiled his daughter to the island. There is also a myth about what they call the hope tree. Some say that any wish would be granted if you pray under the tree and then hang whatever you like in its branches. Some people obviously still believe in this since there are lots of things hanging in the tree that's on the island. Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
You see the tree.
Yeah, we have to, it must be in a...
So we've certainly learned a few things about sailing around Indonesia. We're now anchored quite well, but we're in a sandy spot. You can imagine there's a patch of sand here, and then all around it is a ring of reef. And it's the same everywhere, it just drops off to nothing. So you're constantly trying to anchor on just the right amount so that the anchor doesn't fall off into 30, 40, 50 metres of water, which is what happened to us, but not close enough so that if you swing around in the middle of the night, you bump into the surrounding reef, which would be worse than drifting off into nowhere, because you can set an anchor alarm, and you wake up and you're drifting off and you come back and reset it like what we did during the day. The only bad thing is if you drift off when you're climbing the mountain. Which, fortunately, the dude came and got us.
Dancing. Dance, Lenny. He's dance.
Dance, dance, dance! Oh, yay!
What a way to wake up.
What a legend. Oh, man.
How'd you go leaving early this morning?
Yeah, fine. I like to get half hour, 45 minutes in before the kids are up. Just efficient. Then Darwin will have a nap mid-morning. And a lot of the time it would be nice to arrive just after that. Hasn't been happening.
What do you spy over there?
It's an outre-mer.
It's the only other cruise we've seen in 3-4 days, hey?
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone.
Slowing down recently on Calypte means we've been able to embrace the distinctive qualities of each island we encounter that little bit more. This is just the trip we needed before we'd be packing this boat up for our next huge mission. Once we found these whale sharks, we'd have to haul out Calypte, which we had mixed feelings about. With the jobfish Riley caught us being a distant and delicious memory by now, it was time for him to get back below the surface because our fridge was looking pretty grim.
35.
As we motored inside the huge bay of Sumbawa, it was becoming obvious to us that we had finally arrived to a body of water that was teeming with sea life.
Right there.
So Riley is in the water spearfishing, Forrest is driving the boat around, and this morning me and the kids, we cut up some fruit together. Now they're playing with dragon fruit in water because it makes the water such a vibrant magenta.
Where's the painting?
Oh, I think Dad has got something. Did he get something?
Yeah, no, the safety was on. You had it lined up.
Oh no.
I had a snapper of some sort. I cooked the safety. I'm used to a pole spear. There's no safety on a pole spear.
Better luck next time.
Quite a few fish in the water. I filmed a nice little bit of coral.
Sick.
Yeah. That's when it came in, when I was not paying attention. I was just looking at the coral. I was like, Elayna will love me filming this.
Does this remind you of monohull, Dave?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of flashbacks or just reminded of how difficult we had it back in the day mostly. I'm really glad we did that though. It made everything after that feel like we were just super appreciative of everything.
I think even this cockpit arrangement reminds me, like we used to do this.
What?
High five.
You're right, yeah.
The ocean here is just alive. I don't know if it was because earlier it was dead calm and so you can see more, or if there was just more happening. But there was a bunch of dolphins, there was flying fish jumping out of the water.
Seems like it's getting more and more alive.
Yeah.
Closer to this spot.
Yeah, we're getting closer to where the whale sharks are. This is going to be absolutely insane.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm in neutral there, that's 17 metres.
All right, cool.
Bon voyage.
So now I've got both the kids and I'm just letting myself drift away from the reef, and then I'll go there when they call out. Riley did offer for me to go spearfishing with Forrest, and I would have said yes. I just love to hop in the water right now, and the reef does look really beautiful. It looks alive from here, but who knows. But I will be celebrating my birthday this year with some girlfriends, and he's not invited. I always said I wanted my 30th in Europe, and we're going to be there. So I'm just going to like let him have a lot of fun before then, because I'll feel really bad not having him included. But I need a girls' trip. I'm surrounded by boys, always.
What are you looking outside?
Well, I'm looking at Dada and Forrest. They're in the water over there. Can you see them by the reef?
Then what is that blue thing?
That's a reef.
Boom, boom, boom.
You got a fish.
Oh, yeah.
Fish.
Ow.
Two fish.
Two fish.
Wow. Yeah, we'll eat them later.
Are they die?
Yeah, baby.
Stoked with that one.
Wow. Oh.
We think that one of those was a juvenile dogtooth tuna. The other one, some sort of mackerel, and then definitely a jobfish. I'm really happy with the jobfish. I actually stoned that. Your gun fires really well.
I'm so glad I brought it. I was going to ask you, and I was like, bring it in. He's got no choice.
Yeah. I can't find specific guidelines on where we can and can't spearfish, but everyone that we've asked is just like, yeah, just go ahead and do it. So I like those laws. I think that it's good for for everyone if we're eating fish that we catch locally.
I just caught Darwin falling down the stairs with a bag of athletic greens in my hand.
Show me his green bum.
Athletic greens, not just good for your gut microbiome, also saves babies. You are filthy.
Alrighty, so the others have just gone to shore, and as they were leaving, they yelled out, "Oh, could you talk to camera for us, Forrest?" Which wasn't exactly in the job description. Feels a bit uncomfortable, but yeah, here it goes. We just arrived, and pretty cool spot. There's no other boats around, and basically our little homestay is just on the hill there, so we can take the dinghy straight there. Don't have to worry about taxis or anything. Yeah, and I should probably say, I guess we've all caved, 5 of us on the little monohull, and the little homestay on the hill was just a bit too inviting. So yeah, what can you do? Also, last point, these are definitely not hickeys. Just loading the spear gun without a nice thick rubber wetsuit has been a challenge.
Wait a minute, guys. You can just stay in the dinghy. Dada's going to walk us. So Riley just took the kids to the restaurant. He was holding one in each arm and the fish because we all forgot shoes. I decided to stay here on the beach and wait for them. But Riley's just walking the fish to a restaurant that we found on Google. We messaged him being like, hey, can you cook up our fish tonight? Because yeah, we want to treat ourselves. It's been a long time since we've been in anything that mildly looks like civilization. So we're gonna have someone else cook our fish tonight. Looking forward to that.
So I just turned all the electronics off, like the fans and everything that's quite noisy. And if you can hear that, there's a water trickling sound coming from underneath. You can really hear the water trickling now. And I'm very nervous that the boat is taking in water, and the electronic bilge pump is not working, and our manual bilge pump even broke. So I hope we're not bucketing water quite soon, and I have no signal to call the others, and they don't have a radio.
In the meantime, I'm chilling here. This beach is unfortunately full of trash. It seems to be the case a lot in Indonesia so far. It's like jagged glass and everything. So as soon as we drop off the fish for them to prepare it, we're gonna go back to the boat, probably clean up. Looks like there's a bit of rain coming, so close all the hatches and come back into town later for our fish. What's happening?
forest is waving around like mad. I hope nothing bad's happening. Like, I don't know, it's a bit...
Are you okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I hope I'm mistaken, but I think we might be taking on water.
Okay, how much?
Like, manageable. Like, I've just been... We can keep on top of it because I've just been taking
Where did you see it?
Well, I just heard it trickling, and then I watched it, and the level definitely came up. You hear it?
Yeah.
And so me just scooping it out with a water bottle was going backwards. So at least we've got time to figure out what's going on. Everything was noisy. The fans were on. I turned a whole bunch of things off, including the fans, and then I could hear the trickling. But it seems like it's not that old, given that I watched it come up a few centimeters.
Yeah.
So if it had been happening earlier, we would have the floor would be underwater.
You turn on bilge pump aft. Top right. Top right, yep. Okay, that's not working. Paper towel, thank you. Then film this and send it to Tyron, and he might have an idea as to what it would be.
Where's it sound like it's coming from? It sounds like it's coming from there.
It does.
From under there more.
No, just take a video and say, hey, can you hear that trickling? Do you know where it might be coming from? Have you dealt with this before?
Can you hear this trickling? It sounds like it's coming from in here, but we're taking on seawater. Has this happened to you before? That trickling noise is quite strong. Yeah, let us know. He's probably asleep though.
He's in Australia. I don't know how to get in.
Okay, let me go look at the back. Probably in one of the seats. Can you?
How are you going to get in under one of the seats?
Yeah, you can't get behind there. We just discovered the foot pump to the saltwater intake in the kitchen in the galley. That stopped working today, so we think that might just be busted. Yeah, and that's what's leaking into the bilge. Talk to Riley. He knows what's up.
How you going, mate?
Better than you guys right now.
No, we're all good. So we're leaking, but we're able to stay on top of it by bailing out just with cups. So it's not a big leak, and I think we've just found out that it's probably the salt water pump.
So basically through in the cockpit on the starboard hatch, like there's entry into the the aft hull, like under the storage there.
Okay.
Basically, that's where the obviously your holding tank is, the hydraulic bearing, everything basically just leads to the bilge.
Just stand by, mate. I'm going to hang up and but yeah, we should be all good. I'm going to pull a few things apart and stop this leak. I'll give you a call regardless in maybe 20 minutes or half an hour or something.
Oh, have you seen the manual bilge pump?
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, we broke that.
So you guys are getting a bit of a taste of the Clicky life.
Oh, we got some stories to tell you, mate.
There's two seacocks there. Can you see them? This may not be the one that leads to the foot pump. I've never had a problem with it, so I've never...
Yeah, the water's come up a fair bit, guys.
Oh, the water's come up.
Yeah, not ridiculous, like just, there's a good few centimetres.
Okay, let us call you back, Karen. Is that cool?
So for everyone watching, the less holes you've got in the boat, the better. The less connections between hoses you've got, the better. The more direct the routes, the better. And the more well you know your boat, the better.
Very well said, Captain.
Yeah.
So much for treating ourselves. Now the house is messier than it was before and we're taking on water. Probs won't get the relaxing afternoon that we wanted. Okay, so the leak is here, like right under the galley sink, and we cannot access that part.
So this is where we thought that we would be able to access it. We're still sinking. Just FYI. So we thought that we would be able to come down here, so the sink would be there, but down more. And I can't get through there. This is a bulkhead, and I'm still too high. I need to be like another metre down, and also that's in the way. The only thing I can think is to cut a hole in the floor. Can we do that?
I guess we might have to.
We could either cut it with an axe or burn a little hole.
Oh, this is what I was going to say. Shut you down there.
Come, I'll show you. The other problem. Tyron said that we might be able to get in there, but they've built a water maker on top of it. If I do that, I can pull out the whole water maker, maybe. Forrest, when I saw you waving on the boats,
Did you see how?
I was like, that looks bad. That could be like fire or, and I said to Elayna, I think we're sinking.
Sure enough. I was like, he needs to be back here, and I couldn't call, and I was getting very close to jumping off and swimming, and I'm glad I didn't have to swim.
Oh, man.
We're removing this to make room to remove this, to make room to get down into the bottom of here to plug a hole. I'm having fun.
Water maker disassembled. Ooh.
That sounded a lot worse.
That sounds like it got faster.
Yeah, it
Oh
did.
dear.
What do
Okay.
you want to hear?
Keep that manual pump on standby.
Okay, well, yeah.
What?
Okay.
Did you find the valve?
Yep.
Sick.
Did you literally just seacock turn the handle or what?
It's the other side of the foot pump.
Okay.
So we would have got there in the end anyway, Elayna.
What do you mean?
It's the where the foot pump is. It sucks up seawater from the ocean. It goes to the foot pump and then it comes out the other side, and it's the other side of the foot pump.
So it was Elayna. Not only did she break the bilge pump manual from going so hard.
Yeah.
So it was stomping on that saltwater foot pump. It was you.
With all the force of an angry rhino.
I do all the cleaning on this boat, so it's gonna happen to me.
These are quite handy if you're sinking. Every boat has them, or should have them.
When I bought my boat in Sweden, the Swedish owner of the boatyard says this is the #1 thing you must have on your boat, and he handed me a box of those. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, if you guys understandably, if you guys need to boogie, don't, just leave it there and I can come over and deal with it. That's fine.
Okay.
Thanks. We did plan to haul out, so if we can do that, we will. But we'll keep you posted. The dinghy is just so sad looking right now because the pump's broken and there's a hole at the front of the dinghy. So it looks like it's going like this. Like it actually looks sad. Need to get a front on to it. Everyone is laughing how tragic our lives are.
I nearly sat back on the front of the dinghy then. And it's not pumped up, I would have just gone completely head over turkey. Imagine, because there's no air there. Look.
What is going on?
If you guys are wondering where the kids are right about here, we had asked Melly, our Indonesian nanny and now good friend, to come spend some time with us and the boys in Sumbawa. For obvious reasons, and one you wouldn't know about being that our fresh water tanks are empty. So they were safe right now in the little hotel room we booked. Thank goodness.
Look at this.
Jeez, I made some rice.
Hallelujah.
We're just saying to Forrest that this has been a real adventure.
Proper adventure.
Lots of has been
he's
going
a saint
wrong. Yeah, he's a
for
legend.
putting up with it all.
Yeah, I'm going to go keep an eye on the boat tonight and end of a big day with everyone. All right, good night.
Luckily, Calypte survived the night. The bung held up, but of course we felt bad that Forrest didn't get his dreamy night's sleep at the hotel like the rest of us did. So with no marina store around for miles, we'd have to wait until we got the boat back to Lombok before fixing the leak properly. In the meantime, today was a day of catching up on work and preparing the boat for her journey back to Lombok to haul out. Tomorrow would be our last day in Sumbawa, and we'd get to spend it with whale sharks.
Alrighty, so on the way to get fuel, there's I don't know how far away the closest marina is, but it's a long way. So we've got to do it the old-fashioned way and take a whole bunch of jerry cans to the petrol station, fill them up, and yeah.
Mommy's drink. Can you give it to Mommy? Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
We're off to get some provisions, Mad Dog.
Yeah. Spilled 4 litres of diesel on me, and now it's time to fill it back up. Alright, we found our petrol station finally, but looks like it's peak hour. Some cattle and bags of rice and all sorts of things going through there. Bit of a traffic jam. There it is.
It was the La Vagabond fam's turn to look after Calypte tonight, whilst Forrest enjoyed a luxurious hot shower back at the hotel. Tomorrow we'd be up at 4 a.m. to motor towards the coordinates a local guide had given us for the whale sharks. We'd be eating breakfast with these creatures, apparently. The excitement was real.
Okay, that's enough. You guys, the moment has come. We're on our way to the whale shark spot. We have to meet up with a local guide. I think that's just the rules here. I mean, you probably could find the whale sharks by yourself, but we don't want to do that to the locals. As when you're paying, you're like supporting conservation. So we're meeting a guy called Shen. We've just ran out of reception, so we don't know how we're going to find him, but he said meet at this location, boat to boat. Yeah, the coordinates give us like, we're in the middle of the ocean right now in this huge bay. He could be anywhere. We can't contact him.
I have never in my life had someone say, meet me at these GPS coordinates.
Boat to boat.
Where, and you can just see land. Like, how are we going to find this dude?
How was this morning for us?
Yeah, so I had the alarm set for 3:40 a.m. and I don't know what it is about me, but if I know I have to get up early the next day, then I can't get to sleep the night before.
Yeah, same.
So it wasn't much fun, but
Elena and I cracked up because the tender hit the side of the boat at 4 a.m. bang on the dot.
So Riley was like, if you're staying on land, you have to be here at 4. And I was like, yeah, easy, it's gonna be no problem. And then I was like wading through the mud in the dark at like, I don't know, 3:55, and then I just couldn't start the tender. I just kept stalling, choke everything. And I was looking, I was like, no, and then I just got it, and I like planed out and hit the back of the boat on the dot.
4 a.m. Well done, Forrest.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
You know what's cool? When I wrote vegan boat, it auto-corrected to vagabond boat. And I typed in vegan. There we go, that's a sign. We're right where we need to be, everyone. If you don't go left or right.
So what's happening?
We have just arrived to like Sydney on New Year's Day or Carnival in Rio de Janeiro. There's a few people here. I prefer to do things like this by myself
Everyone knows
or
what
not
you
at all.
prefer.
Well, I'd like to put a fairly fine point on the matter. Darwin.
Hello. Hi, we're about to see some whale sharks.
So it's where it's not even. I guess it's. I bet we're near this pinnacle here, and so the current comes in and kicks off all of the bait fish or nutrients, or I don't know what. It must be little fish that get sucked up. That's what I've been told. Okay, please let me know in the comments. And then the bigger fish circle around, and that's where you always find the pelagic fish and apparently whale sharks.
Was he playing in the toolbox?
Yeah, there's so many hazards down here for him right now. It's hard to get rid of all of them. I don't want to break this toolbox like I broke everything else, so.
You're right. Yeah. Felt like I fell down the hatch, Forrest.
So we just got the call, did we?
Yeah.
Look at the apparatus in it.
Oh, there it is. Holy sh**.
Whereabouts? Oh my god. All right, catch you later.
See you, dude.
Okay, it's our turn to dive.
Having only ever dove with the whale sharks one other time in my life, I was full of adrenaline as I made the first dive down to be with her. Forrest had never seen one of these animals up close, so I was so happy we could share this experience together before Riley would jump in and Forrest would take the helm.
I don't know how big they were. I knew they were big, but that's massive.
We're the only ones in the water with these creatures right now, and it's amazing.
Oh my god!
You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser. Doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm. Water, fine for it. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out.
Whale sharks are known for their unique pattern of white spots covering their skin and their docile nature. Whale sharks are not actually whales, but they are the largest fish in the ocean. They can reach up to an incredible 12 metres or 40 foot in length, with unconfirmed reports of individuals up to 18 metres or 59 feet long. I really hoped that Lenny would like to jump in for a dive, but he was quite cranky from the early start this morning.
What do you think?
It's a beautiful big fish.
You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside. Heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die.
Makasi, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Lenny.
The mouth got so close to Riley.
Really?
Yeah, he was facing me and I couldn't tell him that the whale shark was coming right up behind him, and then before we know it, the mouth was like this far from Riley.
Thought I was a
And he
shred.
crapped himself.
So Riley's nearly punched a whale shark as well now?
Do you want to swim with the whale shark?
No.
It's a really friendly creature.
Scared.
Do you want to go with Mama? Okay.
Darwin would go.
Yeah, he would.
What do you reckon, Darwin?
Oh.
What'd you think, though?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, Mama's getting up. Wow, we got lucky.
Oh, wet.
Mommy, are we going back to Bali?
Sumbawa?
Yeah, are we going back to Sumbawa?
Soon, yeah. Dada wants to go spear a fish first.
What a legend. We are. We're going to go back to Zimbabwe in a minute.
Lenny, thank you so much for helping me with Darwin. He really, Darwin started to scream and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And Lenny just calmly walked up the stairs and goes, here you go, Darwin, and handed him a toy and he just stopped screaming. Thank you so much, Lenny. You're a good big brother.
Good boy.
Yeah, you really are.
Join me here, mademoiselle. The people want to hear from you.
Do they?
Yeah, I reckon.
That was a big morning. We're probably going to take a nap after that. We were up very early, but oh my gosh.
It's good when we get other people on board like Forrest, and who is a legend, and he goes, wow, that was seriously a big adventure. And then I'm just like, yeah, good, I agree.
Yeah, he's like, I've never had so many things happen.
It's good to, because Elena and I are doing this stuff all the time. It's good when other people
Get excited with us.
it sort of qualifies my excitement.
And they get a kick
Or
out
lack
of the
thereof.
bad things, because if you don't get a kick out of the bad things happening, then you cry. If you don't laugh, you cry. The whale sharks were beautiful. We're so happy we got that experience. And we had the whale sharks all to ourselves.
Yeah, it was still by a big boat.
Yeah, I mean, they had a chum bucket, so that's not ideal, but
Can
it's
someone let
rare.
me know in the comments? See, Indonesia's tricky, right? So you want to encourage tourism. So there's not fishermen catching the whale sharks and then selling them, you know? So tourism of that kind is probably pretty good. It's probably fantastic. It's probably brilliant for the people of the island and then the whale sharks because they're not getting fished. There's probably a huge amounts of wins there all up, I would say.
Yeah.
If I think about it.
Yeah, nothing's perfect.
But let us know what you think about that in the comments. Crowding a whale shark with people, and
Who would have swum away
that
incredibly well fed.
That sort of tourism. Yeah, big fat whale sharks around here.
They were all quite small. They were little babies. Wonder where the mama's at.
So Darwin falling down that hatch scared the out of me. That was the main thing that I'll think about.
Yeah.
That was just...
And I'm so glad I was standing there and broke his fall.
There's obviously a toilet which hadn't been correctly flushed, so that's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
Probably me. Which wouldn't have been pleasant to land in, although the lesser of the weevils down there.
And there are weevils, plenty of them. So I'll be sad to leave this boat next week, but also kind of not. I'm looking forward to going around the world. We have something massive happening.
Yeah.
Like over a couple of months, we're going to be traveling around the world, showing you guys some of the most unique, like top of the was boats, and we get to sail them. Like, we're so lucky. Wait till you see the boats that we have in store. Like,
thanks for following us and everything, guys, because now I can send an email to these places and they know who we are and they actually give a shit. And they're like, yeah, we'd love to have you come and sail our boat and do a review and speak
so
about
lucky.
it. And they really go out of their way to help. And that's because of you guys. And so I will reward you all with some good videos coming up. No, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's really
thanks for
good.
giving us the opportunities.
Yeah.
There's been so many and many more to come. Now we're getting all soppy and soft. We'll wrap it up here and say we love you guys. And
I'm
we'll
in
see
a
you next week.
fantastic mood. No, I really am.
Yeah. Please give the video a like if you haven't already and drop us a comment.
I wonder if that went for the full hour. If that went for the full hour, which we've been aiming for, drop a like. I don't know. Somehow I feel like we should be rewarded for that.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.